Arpilleras are hand-sewn, three-dimensional textile pictures originating in Chile in the late 1960s. They tell the stories of life. Made from modest, inexpensive materials, the Hessian backing fabric, known as Arpillera in Spanish, became the name of this particular type of tapestry. The Arpilleras are storytellers. This is Joanna Murphy from just outside Birr. Here is a quilt she made about her father. Joanna told me that this quilted portrait is of her father, James Cordial. He never spoke about what happened during the Troubles. He was arrested and imprisoned in Athlone. James's story is an interesting part of history that has been lost. For this reason, Joanna has chosen not to sew in her father's mouth. When Joanna started this quilt, she made the small figure of her father first, then the rest of her family. She assembled them on a field, as they were from a farming background. You can notice how the father lovingly embraces one of his children. This is Mary Spellman from Kinnity. Here's a quilt about her aunt. Mary told me that her aunt, Mary Guilfoyle, travelled the highways and byways on her bike across rough mountain terrain, delivering messages and food parcels to the boys who were on the run up the Schliebloom Mountains. Her aunt was in Cumann na mBan. She told Mary stories about being held up and searched. She used to put messages in her mouth, and the British Army would make her spit them out. They used to take the food and cigarettes. Some kind people would give her food along the way of her journey. It was a dangerous time to be out. Mary has depicted a crowd watching a girl Irish dancing, unaware of what is going on in the background. Mary also wanted it to be raining. This is Vera Rafferty. Her quilt depicts life on a farm during the Troubles. You can see a sheep farmer and his wife on their farm. They have guns hidden under the apples. These were their own hunting guns and had to hide them as they didn't want them to be taken away. This is Olive Shaw. Here is a quilt about her grandmother. Olive told me that her grandmother, Susan Strong, lived in a farm outside Killy. She had pigs and cows. She also had 10 children. She used to bake brown bread, and during the Civil War, local lads on the run would steal into the kitchen and take her freshly baked bread, and butter if it was out on the table too. Teasy Rosny created the other figures on Susan's farm. One little girl is out with the chickens, another in the kitchen with the babies, and they are in the settle bed. Granny Strong shakes her fist as her fresh bread is carried away across the fields.